Inside a shrine older than memory, a young man in a black gi kneels within a ritual circle. 100 paper seals affixed to his body begin to smolder.
My body, it's on fire. Something is clawing its way out from inside me.
Then, with a soundless explosion, 100 ethereal silhouettes erupted from his body. Samurai, archers, sorcerers, each screaming for dominion.
Get out of my head.
The voices layered into a hurricane of warring souls. Visions of blades, spells, and blood splashed across his mind. He collapsed onto his hands and knees.
There are too many. I can't hold on.
The seals blazed white hot, burning the fabric of his gi. He felt his consciousness fraying, being pulled in 100 directions at once. Then, one voice thundered above the rest. Ancient and merciless, prove your worth, boy, or we will tear this vessel apart.
I won't let you. This is my life, my body.
He inherited 100 ancestors' spirits, and each one wanted him dead. Darkness swallowed Toshiki. When his senses returned, he was no longer in the shrine.
Where am I? This void feels like a tomb.
Before him, a ring of 100 spectral figures materialized. Samurai, archers, sorcerers, all arguing. One samurai stepped forward, ancient armor gleaming. His calm cut through the chaos.
I am Jiro. To wield a skill, you must defeat its master. Lose, and that spirit takes your body.
Everyone? 100 deaths if I fail even once.
I will test you first. Survive my sword, and the way of the blade becomes yours.
The other spirits murmured, some with scorn, others with predatory interest.
Then draw your blade. I didn't come this far to be a spectator in my own life.
Jiro unsheathed his katana, a ghostly arc of light. The mindscape became an arena of swords. Jiro struck like lightning. Toshiki's staff met the blade with a crack of spiritual energy, sparks scattering across the void.
He's too fast, but if I fall here, it's over for everyone.
Jiro pressed the attack, each swing a death poem. Toshiki stumbled back, his desperate parries crumbling.
I won't break. Everything depends on this moment.
In a sudden burst, Toshiki dropped his guard and thrust forward, a reckless, heartfelt strike that shocked the spirit.
You fight not with skill, but with soul. That is enough for today.
The samurai sheathed his blade and bowed. A river of sword knowledge poured into Toshiki's exhausted mind.
1 down, 99 remain. I am already bleeding from the inside.
Beyond the dueling ring, 30 spirits gathered in shadow. Their eyes glinted with malice as they murmured. Among them, a cloaked archer, with a grudge whispered a plan that promised liberation by seizing the vessel. Night pressed in around the shrine. A huntress dropped from the canopy, landing without a sound. Her sharp eyes caught the golden glow bleeding from the entrance.
That spiritual pressure. It's the seal of 100 generations. The fools awakened it early.
Her clan's warning surfaced. The ritual often tore its host apart, unleashing a storm of vengeful spirits upon the land.
If the host fails, those spirits won't stay inside. I have to end this before it begins.
Inside the shrine, Toshiki's body lay sprawled in the shattered ritual circle. The paper seals flickered erratically, as if alive.
He's convulsing, fighting them from within. But how much longer can he last?
She drew the bowstring to her cheek, the arrowhead aligned with Toshiki's heart. One clean shot would end the risk.
If I release now, I save countless lives. But what if he can master them? He's still alive. I didn't come to murder the helpless, but if you lose yourself, I won't hesitate.
She stayed her hand, melting back into the shadows to watch. The countdown had already begun. Inside the mindscape, Toshiki recovered from Jiro's trial. The 30 shadowed spirits still lurked at the edge, watching.
If some won't fight me, I'll try another way. They're part of this too.
He walked into their territory. A cloaked archer, Craven, blocked his path, a sneer twisting his spectral face.
Come to beg for scraps already, little jailer?
I am not here to fight. Tell me why you hate this seal so much.
Because we are not your ancestors, boy. We are captives, trophies crushed and bound by your founders centuries ago.
Toshiki froze. Jiro's expression fell. The loyal spirits murmured, some looking away in shame.
Slaves, my whole inheritance, built on broken souls.
We've waited centuries for a host pure enough to finally take back our freedom by taking your body.
The 30 traitors stirred, eyes burning with centuries of rage. The mindscape grew cold as the weight of the truth settled. From the shadows, Asuka watched Toshiki's body spasm. The seals on his gi flared erratically, searing the air.
He's losing the inner war. If I don't act now, those spirits might erupt.
She stepped out of the darkness. Arrow knocked, bow drawn taut, the point aimed at the boy's thundering heart. Just as her fingers loosened, Toshiki's eyes flew open. Golden light blazed from them, unfocused, wild.
Stop, inside. They're tearing every piece.
He's still in there, still fighting. Can I really kill him like a rabid dog?
His face twisted as another spirit surged forward. Toshiki screamed, forcing it back with sheer will.
Help me, please. I am not your enemy.
That isn't a monster. That's a desperate kid. I can't do it.
Her bow arm trembled. The arrowhead dipped an inch. She stood frozen between duty and mercy. In the mindscape, Craven raised his bow. The 30 traitors surged forward, a tidal wave of spectral fury aimed at Toshiki.
Jiro, everyone who still has honor with me. We hold this line, or there's nothing left.
The mindscape became a storm of clashing wills. Loyalists clashed with traitors, memories of ancient wars replayed in screaming light. In the real world, Asuka slammed a sealing tag onto Toshiki's chest. Her own spiritual energy bled into the paper, fighting the chaos. Toshiki's convulsions lessened, but his eyes remained two flickering suns, possessed one moment, himself the next.
Don't you dare give up. Whatever monsters are in there, you are still standing. So stand.
Back inside, Toshiki heard her voice. It cut through the psychic, howling like a blade. The loyalists rallied around him.
Fool, you can't hold forever. Free us from this seal, or we will tear your soul apart piece by piece.
He's right. This seal is a cage for us all. But how do I free them without destroying myself?
The war for Toshiki's mind raged on. Outside, Asuka held him steady, but inside, a reckoning was building. One that demanded a choice no jailer had ever dared to make. The psychic storm ebbed. In a rare lull, Jiro knelt beside Toshiki, his ancient armor scarred by the struggle.
The seal was never wisdom. Kagemori built it to shackle every foe he couldn't kill, using their souls as weapons for his bloodline.
So my entire clan's power is built on chains, and I am their warden.
If there's a way to end this without either of us dying, tell me. I am listening.
Outside, someone is fighting with me. If I can reach the founder, maybe we can shatter the seal from within.
The founder's spirit is sealed in the deepest layer. To face him is to gamble your existence. No host has ever survived.
Then I'll be the first. It's this, or letting the cycle continue forever.
He's going to challenge the source. That fool is actually going to do it. Fine. But if you lose yourself, I'm dragging you back. Count on it.
The path to the founder lay through the darkest crevice of his soul. With an ally outside, Toshiki stepped forward. In the mindscape, the 30 traitors stirred restlessly. Craven felt a shift in the seal's oppressive hum.
What game are you playing now, jailer? That light, you are not just surviving.
I am going to break the Founder's hold. Every one of you will walk free, or I'll die trying.
Empty promises. We've heard them for centuries. What makes you different?
I stake my life on it. If you want proof, then watch. Just don't stand in my way.
Outside, Asuka slashed her palm with an arrowhead. Blood dripped into the ritual seal she'd drawn around Toshiki's body. The symbols ignited. The mindscape went pitch black. All 100 spirits fell silent. A crushing pressure descended from above.
He's coming. The origin of all this suffering. Kajimori.
High above, two colossal eyes of cold amber opened in the void. A shape vast as a mountain began to take form. Toshiki planted his staff, bracing against the gravity of a god's contempt. The ritual had begun. There was no turning back. The Founder's voice shook the mindscape like a dirge. You are strong, descendant. Uphold the seal and wield absolute power.
Your power is built on centuries of screams. I won't be the next jailer. I am ending this.
Then you will watch your allies burn for your insolence. The seal obeys me, boy.
Spectral chains erupted from the void, seizing Jiro and the Loyalists. They cried out as the Founder turned them against Toshiki.
I'll loan again, but that won't stop me. I'll break every chain you forged, Founder.
Kajimori unleashed a wave of pure will. The mindscape shattered, and Toshiki was flung into the abyss, bones breaking.
Toshiki. No, stay with me, you idiot. Don't you dare let go.
Toshiki lay broken in the mindscape's deepest dark, his golden eyes reduced to embers, yet they still glowed.
Not dead yet. Just need one more chance. I promised them.
In the shrine, a single thread of gold shimmered from Toshiki's chest to Asuka's bloodied hands. The ritual still held.
My clan once stole a secret technique to pierce a spiritual seal from without, but the cost is life.
The spirit-piercing arrow burned the user's life force as a bridge. It was her only way to weaken the Founder.
I won't let you die, Toshiki. Not after everything.
She slashed her arm open and drew a vortex around them in blood. Her aura ignited, pale blue, then poured into the circle. Her skin paled to ash, hair whitening at the roots. But the golden thread thickened, linking the worlds. In the mindscape, the Founder's chains quivered. His massive form flickered as a foreign force pierced his domain.
Impossible. A mortal soul breaching my seal. You cannot.
She's giving me a path. I can feel his hold breaking. Now move.
Toshiki forced himself upright. Bones of spirit groaned, but he stood, the Founder's chains beginning to splinter. In the shrine, Asuka slumped, barely conscious, but the ritual blazed. The golden rope now burned with both their wills. Amidst the splitting chains, Toshiki turned his gaze to the 30 traitors, still gathered at the chasm's edge.
Craven, you wanted freedom. I can't break this seal alone. Lend me your strength, now.
You ask us to trust a jailer after centuries of chains?
I swear on my life, if you help me now, I will release you. All of you. This ends tonight.
Craven stared at the weakening Founder, then at the boy who refused to break. A silent accord passed.
Then take it. All we have left. Our rage, our hope. Don't make us regret this.
The 30 traitors ignited, their forms dissolving into streams of violet and gold that surged into Toshiki's chest.
Their pain, their strength, I feel it all. Kajimori, your time is over.
You dare wield their hatred against me. I will erase every trace of your insolent bloodline.
The mindscape fractured as two titanic forces prepared to collide. Toshiki, wreathed in the spirit's final gift, faced the Founder with unwavering eyes. Kajimori stretched out his hand, From the deepest layers of the seal, a legion of enslaved spirits clawed upward, past hosts, fallen loyalists, all bound to his will. They crashed against Toshiki's shield of violet fire. The mindscape became a screaming ocean of old wars, drowning coherence.
Their power, it's slipping. The seal is drinking them back.
We can't hold. The Founder will reclaim us and crush your soul unless you break the binding now.
How? The seal is woven into my existence.
Invert it. Use his own power. Carve the release symbols here. Now, it's suicide, but our only chance.
Without hesitation, Toshiki thrust his staff into the ground. Scorching lines of gold ripped outward in the ancient pattern of unbinding.
You dare? That ritual will scatter us all.
I feel it. The seal's breaking. Just a little more.
As the Founder's hand descended, Toshiki finished the first array. The symbols blazed, drinking the very chaos of the battle as fuel. Craven's voice screamed, "Hold on, boy, hold on." The Founder's fist met the ritual circle. Instead of shattering, the array drank the impact, flaring white-hot. Witnessing the boy's resolve, Jiro's spirit blazed, his chains of servitude shattered by will alone.
We served the Founder's chains long enough. Stand with the one who fights for all of us.
One by one, the loyal ancestors tore free of their bindings and hurled themselves at the Founder's legion.
They're no longer your jailers, boy. Finish the array. We'll buy you time.
Toshiki's hands moved with desperate speed, each new rune pulled from the chaos around him.
If I must be unmade, then all of you will dissolve with me.
That pressure. He's going to self-destruct the seal. Toshiki, you have to finish first.
The last symbol locked into place. The entire mindscape became a single, incandescent mandala of liberation. Kagemori's self-annihilation erupted, a death scream of a god. The united spirits formed a wall of light as the ritual drank it in.
I've got nothing left. But you. Finish this.
Her hand remained pressed to his heart, a final thread of life force anchoring the collapsing seal. Toshiki's physical body rose from the shattered circle, suspended by 100 flickering soul lights that wrapped around him. The paper seals on his guy ignited, each one becoming a miniature sun as the bound spirits screamed against the dying Founder. Inside, the mandala drank the Founder's death throes, every scream converted into burning runes of freedom.
So this is what it costs. But if he lives, it's enough.
The golden rope stretched to breaking, but her hand did not move. Outside, dawn was never further away. Suddenly, the 100 wisps began to vibrate, their tones shifting from chaos to a single, resonant chord. The release had reached its critical moment. In the real world, Asuka's heartbeat slowed to a whisper. In the mindscape, the mandala blazed. One more push would either shatter the chains forever or annihilate them all. Toshiki's eyes blazed pure white. Every symbol he had carved detonated outward in a single shattering pulse. The Founder's death blast collided with the pulse and was devoured. Every chain binding the 30 captives shattered like glass.
Free after 300 years. Free.
You, insignificant whelp, I am the foundation of this bloodline. You cannot.
Kagemori's voice cut out. His colossal form dissolved into ash, scattering into the light of the mandala. But the mindscape could not hold. Cracks spiderwebbed from the ritual's heart, the realm folding in on itself. In the shrine, Asuka's hand slipped from Toshiki's chest. The golden rope frayed to a single strand.
I released them, but my soul wasn't built to survive this.
Yet amidst the ruin, the 30 freed spirits gathered, their light a fragile constellation against the encroaching void. The seal was broken. The war was over. But whether anyone would survive the falling sky was not yet written.
We are free. I would follow you into any battle, but we are so tired.
After all that rage, they just want peace. I understand.
Thank you for proving that even a jailer's heir can be a liberator.
Then, one by one, the 30 freed spirits began to rise. Their chains were gone, replaced by gentle halos of light. They dissolved into rays of dawn warm light, centuries of agony ending in a single quiet exhalation. Toshiki's tears fell freely, his trembling hand reaching toward the vanishing light. He had kept his promise. As they passed, the cleansing light swept through the mindscape like a warm tide, sealing the cracks in reality.
Such mercy. We never understood what the seal truly cost.
The 70 loyal ancestors remained, their silence heavier than any battle cry. The war was over, but none dared move.
What do I do now, without their hatred to define me?
Jiro broke the silence. He walked forward and knelt before Toshiki, his armor now luminous with newfound will.
I swore to serve the Founder's chains. Today I saw a strength that needs no chain. If you will have us, we choose to serve you. Not as slaves, but as allies.
I never wanted servants. I wanted equals, and you have been fighting by my side all along.
One by one, the 70 loyal spirits knelt. No chains remained, only a shared purpose. The white paper seals on Toshiki's gi began to burn away, replaced by gentle, glowing marks. Names etched in light, no longer binding, no longer forced. 100 generations had been a curse. Now they became a covenant.
The weight, it's different. Lighter, like they're holding me up instead of dragging me down.
Welcome, Toshiki of the Thousand Shadows. From this day, we are your strength, given freely.
The mindscape, once a prison, now bore the light of 70 stars. The war was over, the alliance had begun. Toshiki's eyelids cracked open. The ritual circle was a scar of blackened stone, the air still humming with fading power.
Asuka.
She was barely breathing, life force drained to an ember. Without hesitation, he placed a trembling hand over her heart.
She poured her soul into me. Now it's my turn.
The 70 covenants on his gi flared. A gentle river of golden light poured from his palm into her body. The ashen pallor receded. Her wounds stitched closed, color bloomed in her lips, and her chest rose deep. Asuka's eyes snapped open. She gasped, a raw, desperate breath, her hand flying to his.
You are back, you stubborn huntress.
Told you. I'd drag you back.
Outside, the first ray of dawn pierced the shattered shrine roof, bathing them in light. The long night was finally over. Toshiki rose and walked out of the shattered shrine into the sunrise. Asuka followed, limping but steady.
The 70 are here, but they don't scream now. They wait.
He held out his staff and willed it to change. The wood flowed like water, reforming into a katana, then a yari, then a bow.
No resistance, just cooperation. This is what they meant by allies.
Not one, 100th of a hesitation. I thought he was a bomb, but he became a master. I misjudged you. Toshiki, you are not the monster I feared. You are what a true heir should be.
I am still learning, but with them. I'll use this power to protect, never to conquer.
The words hung in the quiet morning. A vow not to a ghost, but to every soul who had chosen to walk beside him. The 70 spirits resonated, a gentle hum of approval. No chains, only choice. And from that day, the 1,000 shadows walked freely.
So, where will you go now, heir of the 1,000 shadows?
Heir of the 1,000 shadows that still feels strange. I'll travel. Learn from the 70 who stayed. And if there are other places like our shrine, I'll help.
You'll need someone to watch your back. Old rival clans might still cause trouble.
Are you offering to be my watcher, Asuka?
Don't get a big head. I just don't want all my hard work keeping you alive to go to waste.
They walked in comfortable silence, the path stretching before them into a world that suddenly felt wider than before. The 70 covenants glowed softly under his robe, a constant, quiet presence. Not a burden, a promise. He had inherited 100 ancestors' spirits. Some had wanted him dead. Most had chosen to walk with him, and that was enough. The sun climbed higher, and the 1,000 shadows walked on. Time passed, as it does after storms. The world did not forget, but it began to heal. The 70 remained, a silent council within Toshiki's soul. No voices screaming for control, only whispers of guidance. And Jiro, always first among equals, watched over the young heir with a pride that transcended death. Toshiki stood at a crossroads one evening, staff in hand, the sky painted with dusk. He had walked far from the ruined shrine.
100 ancestors. I was supposed to inherit a curse. Instead, I found a purpose.
He pressed a hand to his chest, where the covenants shone. The warmth of 70 choices answered him. Asuka approached from the path behind him, bows slung over her shoulder. She said nothing, just stood beside him. He had inherited 100 ancestors' spirits. Some had wanted him dead. Most had chosen to walk with him. And that was enough. The wind carried the scent of new beginnings.